OMA, aka the owner of the business, stated the suspect, Tomorren, brought them a vehicle to repair about 2.5 weeks ago. Tomorren brought them parts for the vehicle and they agreed on a labor price of $700. Tomorren gave them a $350 deposit to complete the work. On April the 1st, 2020, Tomorren came into the store to check the status of his vehicle. Tomorren was talking with PP and told him his vehicle heads don't have compression. Tomorren got upset, asked for his parts back, and left the business. About 5 minutes later, Tomorren came back armed with a handgun and put the Blick in his right pant pocket. Tomorren stated, "No, you will listen. I'm going to kill you motherfuckers. I want my money." OMA gave Tomorren $110, but Tomorren demanded that she gives him all the money she has. Tomorren then pushed PP and told him to give him more money. PP gave Tomorren $300. Tomorren then produced a handgun and hit PP in the face with the handgun. ERH approached Tomorren. When Tomorren's girlfriend warned Tomorren that ERH was approaching him, Tomorren hit ERH in the face with the handgun. Tomorren then left the scene but came back a short time later and was yelling at PP to come outside. Tomorren remained on the scene when the officers arrived and was arrested. Tomorren was identified by several witnesses. Tomorren D. Garrett, 40, was charged with 2 counts of armed robbery and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Tomorren was convicted and sentenced to 10 years. So you were mad because your vehicle heads don't have compression. Why would that make you mad? Okay, why wouldn't you just go out and get more heads? All right, that's the problem. All right, so if somebody tells you you're having a head problem, just go buy some new heads or buy a new motor. All right, or buy a new car. You don't have to come back to the shop and become angry because your heads don't have compression, and because it doesn't really even make any sense. And you know, if your heads is messed up, really your whole car is messed up. Unless you got something nice that you're willing to redo the whole engine on, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this guy, he was mad. You're mad because your car is raggedy. Okay, so you can't be mad at other people because you bring your car to the shop and it's too raggedy and it's expensive. Every fix is not gonna be $25, $50. Okay. Now, you pulled out a Blick, talking about, "No, you will listen. I'm going to kill you motherfuckers, and I want my money." Bro, you gave them a $350 deposit. If you didn't want them to do the work, just ask for your deposit back. Why do you got to pull out a Blick? Okay, they didn't complete the work. You gave them $350. You want to end the transaction. Ask for your money back. You don't have to pull out a Blick. You don't have to pull out a Blick to get a refund. Okay, so I don't know where people are getting this from, but this guy, it was something wrong with him. All right. Now, and then on top of that, he was there with his girlfriend. How does somebody with this mentality even have a girlfriend? Okay, so he has a girlfriend. She's with him, and she's condoning all this stuff. She's putting a stamp on everything he does because she is with him. All right, and to be honest, this guy's he's dusty. All right, he's dusty. His girlfriend he had, she was dusty, because if y'all wasn't dusty, you wouldn't be at the used auto car shop getting your car fixed, talking about some heads and compression. That's too much to even know about an engine for a regular person. You know, once somebody say heads, it's time to get a new car. Like I said, if it's something worth investing in, like a hot rod or a sports car, yeah, you can redo the motor, redo the heads, heads, but if it's something like a, like a Chrysler or just something that's just odd, that's not worth fixing back up, like a Kia, or it's just some odd Chrysler, like a Pacifica or something, you just let that go, all right? In this car, I believe it wasn't like a Rolls Royce or anything. It was like a hoopty. So I don't know why this dude was tripping. Like I said, he was up there with a girlfriend, dusty as I don't know what, probably had puffs of dust coming off him when he was arguing, dropping dust and like roaches all over the place. And this dude is just in there being an idiot, all right? So he goes in this place, he's arguing, he has his dusty girlfriend with him, and they're both arguing about this deposit money, okay? Now, the owner gave you $110, all right? Then you demanded everything. Why wouldn't the owner just give you the entire $350 deposit back and tell you to get off the premises at that point? I don't know why he would give you $110. I don't know if he was deducting work they didn't already did or whatever, but he chose to give you $110 and you had a Blick out, okay? So that being an owner, when somebody pulls out a Blick and then you give them $110, I'm surprised you didn't get Blick doing that, all right? Because some people gonna get angry when they know you got a lot of money and then they gave you $350 and you get them $110, all right? And he had a Blick out. So the owner, I don't know what he was on, but the owner thought 110 was enough, all right? But it wasn't, okay? So then you go over to PP, he gives you 300 and you hit PP in the head with the Blick. Why didn't you hit the owner with the Blick? He gave you 110. PP gave you 300. Then you hit him in the head with the Blick. That's what I'm talking about. And this man was up there with a girlfriend, all right? She depended on this man to be a man in her life. And he is at this auto parts store pulling a strong armed robbery for $60 because he paid him $350 and he got 300, then he got 110, that's 410. So he got a total of $60 minus his money. He strong arm robbed this place for $60, got 10 years, and he had a girlfriend. Some girl thought he was the man with the plan, and his plan was to go off in here and cause problems in this auto shop. All right. Now, then you turn around, you hit ERH in the face with the Blick. You hit all these people in the face with this Blick because you got a raggedy car, you broke, and there's something wrong with the way your mentality because you broke. Instead of saying, hey, let me figure out how I can make more money, you in here giving these people hell because you broke, okay? And you got your girlfriend with you, and she don't know what to do. She waiting to whenever you gonna, do what you gonna do so she can do what she gonna do. She waiting on you to buy a box of chicken so she can eat. So she following you everywhere you go. So now, this guy, he fled the scene and then he came right back. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with this dude. You fled the scene, you came back, you waited on the scene till 12 got there, then they took you to jail, and you've been in there, you got to stay in there for 10 years now. And you was 40 when this happened, so it'll probably be about almost 50 before you come back out here. But a person like you, I'm willing to bet you're going to get into some trouble while you in there, because somebody that does something like this is not going to serve 10 years without getting in trouble, okay? So this dude probably won't get out to about 55, 60, because he going to get in there, probably get into some trouble in a booty house when you're supposed to be being good, serving your time and getting back out and being a productive citizen. No, he's running through the booty house trying to jack people for homemade cigarettes and Bruno booze. It's just like an endless cycle, and it never stops with guys like this, with people like this guy right here, all right? Remained on the scene, got arrested, did all this for $60, okay? $60, all right? He could have did something else with all that time and energy he spent at that shop to get 60 bucks or get another 400 or whatever to replace that. No. He chose to go get some rusty Blick, probably a High Point, and pull it on these people in here demanding money. And he had his girlfriend with him. They both dusty. I'm out of here.